So picture this. You've just sold a property in India, or maybe you've received an inheritance. The money finally hits your bank account, and wow, it's a life-changing amount. But then when you try to move that money over to your account abroad, you hit a brick wall. It honestly feels like your own money is being held hostage. Well, in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly why that happens, and more importantly, show you how to finally unlock it. 1 crore rupees. For so many people, this is that magic number, right? It's the kind of money that can completely change your life. You could fund your retirement, buy a new home, maybe start that business you've always dreamed of. And right now, this exact amount could be sitting in your Indian bank account just waiting. And this is where the immense frustration kicks in. You can see the balance right there on your screen. You know it's yours, but the bank just won't let you transfer it. Every email you send, every phone call you make, it just leads to more questions, more forms, and this growing feeling that it's an impossible task. But I'm here to tell you, it isn't. The entire problem, believe it or not, really boils down to one thing: your non-resident ordinary account, or NRO account. This is the required account for any money you earn in India, like from rent or a property sale, and because of that, it's highly regulated. Why? Well, it's specifically designed to make sure all the taxes are paid and to prevent illegal money transfers. That's why it has such strict rules for sending money abroad. Okay, so the very first gatekeeper in this whole process, the thing that stops most transfers dead in their tracks, is what I call the two-form lock. It's a pair of tax compliance documents that legally your bank cannot move forward without. Let's break this down in 10 seconds. Form 15CA is basically you telling the income tax department, hey, I'm about to send some money out. Simple. Form 15CB, on the other hand, is the really crucial part. It's a certificate from a chartered accountant that proves all the taxes on that money have been properly calculated and paid. So one is you talking, the other is a professional backing you up. All right, so you get the forms, you think you're good to go, but then the bank comes back with even more questions. This is the next layer of the problem, and honestly, it's where most people just give up. So let's look at the top, most frustrating roadblocks that stop the vast majority of these transfers. After looking at countless cases, you know what? It almost always comes down to just 3 common hurdles. So if you've run into one of these, I want you to know your problem is not unique at all. In fact, it's incredibly common. So here they are. First, a mismatch in the source of funds. The bank looks at the money and they can't clearly trace it back to the original property sale or the inheritance. Second, name variations. And this can be as tiny as a slightly different spelling of your name on your passport versus the sale deed. And third, an incorrect account status. This is a big one. You're still using a regular resident savings account instead of a proper NRO account, which is a major red flag under FEMA regulations. You know, this quote just hits the nail on the head. The issue isn't really about impossible government rules. It's about the sheer exhaustion from the endless paperwork and these tiny little discrepancies that, frankly, make the bank really nervous. And they have a good reason to be. Banks face huge fines for messing this up, so their scrutiny is intense. But here's the crucial shift in mindset I want you to have. Repatriation isn't some confusing maze. It's a checklist. It's a process. And once you understand the steps, you have all the power you need to navigate it successfully. We can actually demystify this entire thing with a simple 3-step key that unlocks the whole process. This is the framework that works every single time. Step 1, engage a chartered accountant. This is absolutely non-negotiable for NRO transfers. They're the ones who will calculate your taxes and issue that critical Form 15CB. Step 2, file and gather. With that 15CB in your hand, you go online and file Form 15CA, and you gather all your supporting documents, like the sale deed, your PAN card, all that stuff. And step 3, submit to the bank. You take that complete package and hand it over to your bank's Forex department. Now, it's also really important to know the main rule that governs all of this. Under something called the Liberalized Remittance Scheme, the Reserve Bank of India lets you send up to $1 million per financial year from your NRO account. As long as your taxes are paid and your documents are all in order, this is your legal right. So you see, the question isn't if you can unlock your funds, it's when you are going to take these clear, actionable steps to make it happen. The path forward is right there. And to help you get started right away, I've put together a really simple step-by-step checklist. It covers every single document and every action you need to take. Just DM me the code 15CA on my social media, and I'll send you that free repatriation checklist.